we are here. I'm gonna look at my channel. Dan, you know how long it's been?
I don't. I don't know.
4 weeks, Dan. All right. You got a team in mind?
A team?
In the background. Who should be playing? I don't know.
Um, Louisville.
In Louisville. What the shuck? This is football 26, by the way, Dan. Not 25. I ain't seen no Tyler Shuck. I don't know who their
Oh
quarterback
no,
is now.
nasty. Um,
I'd probably do Ohio State and
uh,
Alabama for the next one. But who do I
give
beat?
us Clemson, Ohio State.
Ooh. But no, they're facing Alabama next. How could you, Daniel?
Okay, Clemson, Texas.
That's a good one. I gotta go turn off the sound. All right, the sound is all the way down. Hold up, let me turn this up. Oh, no, all right, it's just you. Cool. Let me make sure I don't hear anything. Shout out to my Gators. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, whoa! What are we doing, Daniel? All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry I had to come to this. Unfortunately, I tried to get Dan to do draft grades with us. He wasn't here for a full month, and now it's just me on the draft grades, right? So, now I want to get these out to you guys. So we're gonna continue where we left off. Round four, Dynasty for Legacy here. We got Clemson and Texas in the background, and we're gonna start in round four of Legacy. Like I said, let me load it up myself here. We're going to do 2 rounds, and then we're going to give a recap of everybody's performance overall in the draft grades. And when I say we, I'm talking about me, myself, and Naka. Dan, of course, isn't here. Um, very unfortunate. Now, we look here at the draft, and let's see, draft history, league history. No, I'm trying to find it. Give me a moment. Draft results. There we go. 2025 season. Uh, this started off with Dan taking Tyler Shuck here at the 401. So, Dan, explain your thought process on that.
This is the greatest pick of all time. Tyler Shuck is going to be the best starter in the NFL. He's going to surpass Mahomes. I just love
Okay, yeah.
him. But no, I think he's going to be a serviceable starter this year, and maybe going into next year if they play well.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's better than some of the quarterbacks taken above him. Will Howard and Shadur, I don't know about. Milrow, I think is
Mm.
kind of even.
What? Oh my god! Whoa!
Hey, there's a chance Milrow doesn't even play. Okay, I mean,
There is a
there's a
chance.
chance.
There
There's a
is.
chance that Milrow doesn't even know how to throw a ball.
There is a chance of that as well. Taking him over Sanders is crazy. The thing I like about Shuck is we expect for him to start. These other quarterbacks, Sanders, we don't expect for him to start week one. We expect Shuck to start week one. We don't expect Milrow to start week one. We don't expect Howard to start week one, right? None of that stuff happens. These are longer term plays. I think getting Shuck in round four is a great pick. And I would take him over Will Howard. I wouldn't take him over Sanders. I wouldn't take him over Milrow. Would I take him over Sanders? I don't know. I don't think so. Because I just don't think Shuck is good. But I definitely see a pathway to him being relevant this year. Uh, maybe. What do you think he's going to be? This is a 20 quarterback league. Are you ever going to start Shuck With confidence, Dan.
Bye
On the
weeks
one to
with
2 weeks. With
confidence.
confidence. Wow. So you're not going to be like, oh, Lord, please don't just dud. You're actually going to be like, oh,
Nope.
I'm expecting 14 points or so. All right.
Yeah, I think I could expect that from him.
All right. We'll see. He got talent over there in New Orleans. I won't lie. He does have talent. But we go on to our next pick here. That's Devin Neal, another New Orleans player. That's by Jake here. I thought about taking Devin Neal myself over Jalen Noel. Devin Neal, I think, has tremendous potential because Alvin Kamara is getting older and stuff. There's a chance, Kamara just might want out, ask for a trade or something like that. He's competing with Kendre Miller for the backup spot. Kamara missed some time last year. If Kamara misses time again, maybe Devin Neal could be fantasy relevant.
With Devin Neal, I think he's just way better than Kendrick Miller. I think Kendrick
Mm,
Miller gets cut sometime this preseason.
wow.
I think Devin Neal's a clear number two. He does have to wait though, because Alvin Kamara's contract is ironclad for at least the next 2 years. But it's possible that Kamara gets injured and Neal steps in during those games. I like the talent. I'm gonna give it a B minus.
B minus. What did you get to the Tyler Shuck grade? I forgot.
I give it B.
I will agree with you. I will go B. Round four for Shuck is. I will agree. I'll go B for Tyler Shuck. And then for the other one, my bad. Let me keep writing these down in my notes. For Devin Neal, I might go B plus. I really like the Neal pick in round four. Because, yeah, I do that. I go B plus. Now, go to our next one. I'm typing all this in my notes.
We got Mike with Xavier Restrepo. I
Mm,
personally don't like this pick. I mean, it is what they both came from Miami, Cam Ward
yep.
and Restrepo, so I think
Hmm.
that's what they got him for. Personally, I don't see him seeing the field,
I agree.
so
You know what?
I give it
Hmm.
a not an F, but I give it a D minus. This early, I
Wow.
feel like you could have got him in the fifth or picked him up on waivers.
Mm. So with Restrepo, it reminds me of I won't even say this, but Bo Nix and Troy Franklin were teammates. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get him for the connection, whatever. And
Hmm.
Bo Nix panned out, and then Franklin just did it, whatever. I think that could be the same thing here, where Cam Ward can pan out. I expect Cam Ward to pan out. I like him a lot. Um, but Restrepo, I don't think would be the reason he pans out. I think you're looking at Alec Ironmaner, who's a better wideout in my opinion. You're looking at Calvin Ridley, of course, who's the solidified number one target over there. You would expect. They also added Tyler Lockett. Uh, I just don't see Restrepo being anything. But I'm not gonna be that bad on it. But like I said, I do think it is a reach. You probably could have got him around five or even off the waiver wires. I'm gonna go D plus. Um, all right, who's next?
It's you with Pat Bryant.
Oh, so this is another stack with Bo Nix, in my opinion. So I got Bo Nix. I'm hoping that. Well, I was hoping that Cortland Sutton didn't get paid, but now he got paid. So very unfortunate. That's what I was hoping. So hopefully, uh, Pat Bryant can develop as a number two behind Cortland Sutton or something. I think Cortland Sutton is a solidified number one over there. But I think the number two option is wide open. You're looking at Marvin Mims, who I think is a solid kick returner. Well, really good kick returner, punt returner. But like as a wideout, he can make some big plays here and there. But I don't think he's elite competition as a route runner or anything like that. So I think there's a pathway for Pat Bryant to be an elite number two or solid number two rather.
Yeah, I agree. There's not much competition over there. I feel. With Pat Bryant, it is weird. What's his name? Sean Payton. He does seem to reach a lot for players that he likes.
Yes, I thought third round wide receiver in the real draft, getting him around four, I thought was good. But I didn't really have Pat Bryant as a day two pick whatsoever. I thought he was gonna be
Mm.
a round five, round six guy. Uh, but
Did the same thing with R.J. Harvey as well.
he did as well. Yes, I agree. But
But who knows? Maybe he has a sense for this talent. I'm gonna give it a B minus.
I agree. I got a B minus for it as well. Next person.
Me with Elijah Arroyo.
Oh, that has gone up. The price of the brick has gone up, right, Daniel?
It has Noah Fant was recently released.
Uh-huh.
leaving the number one spot for Elijah Arroyo.
Yes. So, when you did it, well, the tight end class, a lot of people raved about it. I think he could. You could make a case he was in that same tier with Ferguson and Taylor that went around before him.
Uh
But now, with Noah Fant being released, I, not only is he in the same tier, he might be leading the pack in that tier now. And I, the I say it has gone up. I don't want to say A minus, cause A minus sounds crazy, but I will say B plus.
I'm gonna go B plus as well. I think he's got a pretty good ceiling.
All right, on to our next pick, which is
You with Jalen Royals.
oh, so the
Another
thought
pick
process.
that's stock has gone up.
Yes, the thought process with this is Juju and Marquise Brown are a 1 year contract. A lot of people are worried about Juju. No, nobody's worried about Juju. That man is boo boo. A lot of people worry about Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown didn't score double digit fantasy points any game last year. The man's not a good wide receiver anymore. We can hang it up. He was Kyler Murray and Lamar May. The man's not a good wideout. The man's 5 foot nothing, 100 pounds of nothing. I'm not worried about him. Now, I think they're both gone next year. I think Sky Moore, where I seen him, he's nothing. He's gone next year. I think next year we're going to be looking at Royals, Worthy, and Rice as the three wide receivers for this KC team. And with Kelsey being gone, that's going to free up a lot of targets. I think they're running a lot of three wide receiver sets, and Noah Gray will be the only tight end out there. Now, the reason I drafted Royals though wasn't because of next year or anything like that. I drafted him because I got Rasheed Rice. I made the trade for Rasheed Rice the round before. I said if Rasheed Rice misses time due to a suspension, and it looks like he most likely will, Royals maybe could step in and produce this year, right? With some opportunity. He has a similar build to Rasheed Rice, so maybe they put him in that Rasheed Rice role. We don't know exactly, but that was the thought process there. You got anything about this pick, Dan?
Yeah, I like the pick because, like we said, Rasheed is gonna get suspended. I'm gonna guess 4 to 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
And then that time Royals, I feel like will be starting, or at least in three wide receiver sets. I think it's a good pick. I'm gonna give it a B plus.
Mm. I'm gonna give it a B. I'm gonna give it a B. But you got B plus. I got B. All right. Next pick.
Lane with Alec Ao Manor.
Ah, the one I like more than Xavier Restrepo. Uh, Ailman is somebody I thought who slid in the draft. I thought I went way earlier. Um,
Yeah.
but he did it. I'm not sure exactly how he's doing in camps. I'm not sure if I got him in any leagues or anything. I think I might have him on defensive players. I haven't seen any news about him. So that might be a good thing. That might be a bad thing. Not sure exactly. But I like Ailman more. I think with Ridley be on the other side of 30 now, there is a pathway for, Air Manor to become the better wideout in a couple years or so and become the number one target for Cam Ward. Um,
hmm
I'm gonna go B minus here. I like the pick though.
Yeah, I think it's a good upside pick just because they have Calvin Ridley there, and then Tyler Lockett, who probably only has 1 year left.
Hmm.
Um, I would hope he develops. The only thing he has to really worry about is them picking more receivers next year. Um, I'm gonna give it a B minus.
All right, so we agree on that one. And then our next one.
Jake with Trevor Etienne.
Ah, see, so this is generational bias, right? Just based on last name. We're gonna talk about it real quick. This is Marvin Harrison going before Malik Neighbors. No, I'm kidding. No, ETN. I kid you not. If Travis ETN was still good, I feel like Trevor Etienne would have gone sooner. That makes sense.
Oh
Cause
my.
just based on the name, I like Trevor Etienne a little bit in college. I didn't think he is anything crazy or anything like that. It is tough going to Carolina because we're looking at this year. What do you expect from them? They got Chuba, who they paid a decent deal to. They got Rico Dado, who's on a 1 year deal, but Rico Dado showed he could be a very capable starting running back. And now you expect for him to be the backup to Chuba, but like Rico Dado can handle a large workload. How much is going to be left for Trevor Etienne? They also got Jonathan Brooks, who will be coming back from an ACL injury. How will Etienne and Jonathan Brooks? He's not trying to say he's going to have to beat out Jonathan Brooks, which I think could happen as well, but I don't know. right? That makes sense. Is he gonna ever see a big enough workload? I just have no clue, really. So I don't know how I feel about this pick. I didn't like him too much, but I just thought he's okay-ish when I watched him in college. I might go C minus here. I'm gonna go C minus.
Yeah, with me, he's like on the smallest of small as far as running back size goes.
Hmm.
5'8", 190 is crazy.
Yeah, with no
um,
elite speed. Like Achan,
yeah,
game-breaking speed. ETN has nothing that's like, oh yo, that could make him special.
right. I think
Hmm.
the only thing that he's probably good at is pass blocking, I believe, and
Yeah,
catching the ball.
that is correct.
But I don't see a path for him just because I do think they are going to try with what's his name, Jonathan Brooks. I do
Yeah.
think that they're going to try to give him chances. I think Hubbard is there for the next 2 years, and with this year, I think Rico secures a 2 spot.
Hmm.
I'm gonna give this a D plus.
All right, fair. Our next one.
Kyle Monangai for Sway.
Okay, that Joker has been. Oh no, never mind. I'm thinking of somebody else. Kyle Monangai, 7th round pick for the Chicago Bears, right?
Yeah.
So running back for Chicago. Um, Interesting guy here because DeAndre Swift and Ben Johnson. We saw the history there. Swift kind of got benched in what 2023, and then they of course or 2022, I think in Detroit. Then they replaced him in 2023 with Jameer Gibbs because they're like Swift just doesn't have the vision or the explosiveness or anything like that. So I feel like Ben Johnson is a huge fan of DeAndre Swift, and they probably want to draft a better running back, but they end up settling for Kyle Monangai, who is. They also have Roshan Johnson there, so I don't know. I think Swift will be the starter reluctantly by Ben Johnson, who's going to be the number two guy. And the number two guy in the Ben Johnson offense has paid dividends. Not only David Montgomery, who has been a top 15, top 20 fantasy running back for back to back years in Detroit, also Jamal Williams. You look back, right, where Jamal Williams had that, 18 touchdown rushing season, whatever. Right, so I think they will go and rely on a power back in the red zone who could vulture a bunch of touchdowns and could
Mm-hmm.
be relevant. Will that be Roshan Johnson or will that be Kyle Monangai? That is the question I think it ultimately comes down to. But I do see a pathway here.
Yeah, I like Roshan Johnson better than Monangai,
I
just because
do
they
as
were
well.
already using him last year as the goal line back.
Hmm.
'Cause let's face it, when DeAndre Swift's in the goal line, that man is just getting stuffed.
Stuffed, stuffed, just awful to watch. Oh my goodness.
um, yeah, I think it's Roshan's job at the goal line. I would give this a C minus.
I'm gonna go C plus because Roshan I like, but he hasn't shown enough where it's like if Roshan, I think there's a pathway where Kyle Monangai could actually overtake him for the job. We
Mhm.
gotta see. I believe in Roshan as a talent, but he hasn't shown. He hasn't lived up to the expectations I had for him. Now, is that the end of round four? Is there one more pick?
One more.
All right, who is it?
Bit him with DJ Giddens.
Oh, backup running back for the Colts. Uh, so Jonathan Taylor misses time often, and I think I actually like this pick because he should be the number two running back. Who else do they have over there? Is it Evan Hull
Khalil
or
Herbert.
something? Khalil Herbert. Nah, it'd be DJ Giddens. Khalil Herbert couldn't even get any playing time from Chase Brown last year. No disrespect. Well, like Chase Brown's a good running back, but like they gave Chase Brown 90% of the workload. Like
Hmm.
ideally, you would give him like 70%, and you had a decent enough backup. You thought Herbert was decent enough. Uh, I don't know. I promise you, I like Herbert a lot in Chicago. I promise you, I did. When I saw him playing, like, oh, Joker got solid vision, balance, and decent speed. Like, but I just don't know what it is. Other teams just don't like him that much. I think DJ Giddens had. I think this is a really good pick this round. I won't lie to you. I'm gonna probably go B minus.
I do. I like him better than the other two running
I
backs that were
agree.
ahead of him.
And then he go ahead.
Um,
He got drafted before those RBs, right? I'm pretty sure Giddens
I
was
believe
sooner.
so. I think ETN and Monanga were like sixth, seventh round.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I want to say Giddens was sooner than that. So yeah, this is a much better pick.
Um, yeah, just because there's no competition there, I think Giddens solidifies himself as a two. He's a good athlete. I'm gonna give this a B.
That's fair. I give it B minus. I probably should go B. Yeah, I'm gonna go B as well. Now that I think of it, because I do like that pick at the end of round four, basically a fifth round pick. DJ Giddens. That's kind of a nice deal. All right, now we're going on to round five. Who do we have here?
Dom with Tory Horton.
Oh, this is somebody I wanted. I don't know how Torrey Horn has been doing in camp, but I traded my fifth round picks to Dom, and I knew
Hmm.
who Dom was finna get with these picks. Dom and I did a mock draft, and we were looking at a lot of the same players. I wanted Torrey Horton a lot because I think Cooper Cup is injury prone, old, washed. Like I'm not worried too much about Cooper Cup. I think Horton this year or next year could be a really good player for this team. The problem with Horton, in my opinion, is quarterback play in Seattle could be question markable, right,
Yep.
for the next foreseeable future. Because Sam Darnold, to me, he had a great year last year in Minnesota, but that's the perfect situation where you got a solid O line, you got the best wide receiver in the league, one of the best wide receiver duos in the league, you got a solid tight end, one of the best offensive minded head coach, solid defense. So you're playing with the league comfortably a lot of games and stuff like that, decent run game. Like everything was perfect for him. In Seattle, it's not going to be anything like that. You got a downgraded head coach. You got a downgraded O line, and we've seen pressure get to Sam Darnold. He looks like he's back in New York. Uh, so then let's say Darnold gets benched. I have Jalen Milroe in a lot of leagues. I don't think Jalen Milroe is that great of a passer. I got Jalen Milroe because I think he could be Justin Fields type stuff. You feel me? Like just run, Forrest, run. But we'll have to see. I don't know how many passing yards they put up. You think they get a 4,000 yard passer in the next 4 years? Does anybody throw for 4,000?
Warriors.
You got
Warriors definitely could. I don't see it in the next three though.
all right. So you think they had to get another quarterback? That's the problem. Because
Yeah.
JSN, I think, will be the number one over there. I think JSN could go for over 1,000. You got a Royal. I ain't saying he go for 1,000 or anything, but he's
I
gonna
also
get.
like what Tory
Mhm.
Horton brings to this offense, just because, to me, Cooper
Oh,
Cup and JSN, they're like similar
short.
archetype, like they're
Yeah,
short middle route type guys.
I feel it.
Tory Horton stretches the field, so
I agree.
I'm gonna give this a B
B
minus.
minus. I got B minus as well. I like Torrey Horton. I thought it was a solid pick. Next guy is it Dom again?
Yeah, with the Ronde Gadsden.
Uh, Tight end for the Chargers.
Yep,
Um, they got Will Disley and Tyler Conklin over there, right?
they do. They do have a lot of tight ends over there.
So he's the third tight end in a pass happy offense. I'm not pass happy, run happy offense. You would assume, right? Uh,
Yeah, just
uh,
added Keenan Allen as well. That's probably gonna lead to more
uh
three wide receiver sets. I would feel.
yeah, yeah. I'm not really feeling this pick, and it got worse since.
Yeah, to me, this is a stash away, and hope he comes through in year two or three.
Yeah.
Which I don't mind for a fifth round pick.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna give it a C. I think it's a mid pick.
I'm gonna go D plus here. I think that. Well, I'm curious to see. I might go back and change. I want to see who's available still. 'Cause I think there's probably better picks than that. But who else is there?
What? Who's the next pick?
Next pick. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, just
Oh, it's Mike with Dylan Gabriel.
the interesting one. Mike with Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel was a Heisman candidate last year. I think actually was a finalist. I want to say he was the top four. Uh, Person, I don't think he was at the show. Of course, everybody knows it came down to Genty and Hunter ultimately. But I think Gabriel did finish top four, top five ish at Oregon. He got drafted ahead of Shador Sanders. I think he will start before Shador Sanders in the regular season. Now I think
Mm.
now I think they will call for Sanders to play, the fans, right? Depending on how well Sanders does during the preseason and stuff like that. I think there will be a call for Sanders to action, and Gabriel goes out there and has a bad game, maybe even a bad half. I could see them making the switch over to Sanders quickly, but I think Gabriel will get the start. And personally, I think Dom should have drafted Dylan Gabriel here. over Oronde Gaston. And the reason why is you increase your chance of having the starting quarterback for the Browns.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I would have did personally, because there's a chance Sanders doesn't pan out. Well, you got Gabriel, and Gabriel pans out. You can't go wrong, right? We don't expect. Well, Flacco's on his last year, much like you would assume, and then Kenny Pickett's. There's a chance for Kenny Pickett is Baker Mayfield. He gets his career rejuvenated. I highly doubt that, but
No, not
yeah.
them
So
small hands.
it, exactly. So I think it's going to come down to Gabriel or Sanders, or they're going to have to draft another quarterback, or they go back to Deshaun Watson, or they just. I think they should just forfeit next year. I think the Browns are a horribly ran organization. Just go on 17 again. But nevertheless, I like Dylan Gabriel. I like this pick a lot in round five. I'm gonna give it a B minus. Yeah, I'm gonna go B minus. I think it's C plus, but I'm gonna go B
I'm the opposite. I don't think Dylan Gabriel. I think if anything, he gets one start, and that leash is short.
minus.
Um, I think Shadur. They probably will give him more of a chance over Dylan Gabriel. Um, yeah, I just don't see a future for this kid. I'm gonna
Mm.
give it a D minus.
Oh wow! So this is the one we disagree with the most. This is gonna be an interesting one to come back to in a few years. All right, now, no, not few years, end of the year. Now, who's next?
Dom was throwing darts, yo. It's Brashard Smith.
Done with Brashard Smith. This is also somebody I'm looking into to get out. Probably what I took if I still have my picks. The reason I like Smitty is because we've seen Jarrett McKinnon in that Kansas City offense be really good with limited snaps and all that, just being that pass catcher, right? Because Andy Reid will draw up plays for his pass catching specialists and all that. And I think Brashad Smith could take that role. Isaiah Pacheco, I believe, is on the last year of his deal. Kareem Hunt's washed, probably last year of his deal, uh, or whatever. So there is a pathway for Brashad Smith to be, the number two running back in the future, or somehow become number one next year. Not this year, most likely. So I do like it. Uh, I do like it a lot. I won't lie to you. I'm gonna
I agree.
go B minus. I think it's C plus, but I'm gonna go B minus. I'm feeling generous for a round five pick. I like it. What up?
I agree. I think Brashard Smith is going to be the Jerick McKinnon of the Chiefs from now on. I think Kareem Hunt is on his last legs. I don't think he's going to play much this year. I think Brashard will eventually overtake him. Um, and then it's wide open because I feel like they don't sign back Pacheco.
Hmm.
I feel like they definitely don't pay him. So it could be Brashard Smith versus whoever. We don't even know. But the fact
Exactly.
that you even get that opportunity is pretty good. I'm gonna give it a B.
That's fair. All right, who's next?
Lane with Harold Fannin.
Ah, tight end for the Browns. David Njoku's backup. Now it's interesting because Njoku's on the final year of his deal, if I'm not mistaken. So Fannin could be the starter next year. Um, but you don't expect for Fannin to do too much this year, right? Now the thing about Fannin is, well, Njoku has been producing as a Browns tight end, so that gives me leeway. Like even with the Browns tight ends or not Browns quarterback situation being so volatile, a
Mm-hmm.
tight end and a Kevin Stefanski offense has shown it can, still produce good numbers.
Right.
Now, will
Right.
Kevin Stefanski be there next year? Right? Is he on the hot seat or anything like that? That's another question. Who will be the quarterback next year? When Fannin becomes the starter, that's also if Njoku isn't re-signed or extended or anything like that. So we have to wait and see. But Lane with Harold Fannin, I did like Harold Fannin a lot. Talking about those tight end tiers, I think he could have. I like Harold Fannin more than Oronde Gaston.
I
Uh,
do as well.
so with that being said, Fannin. Well, you could go ahead and get your take. I'm trying to think of my grade personally.
With Fannin, I think he does play a little more than we're gonna expect. I think they play a lot of 12.
Mm-hmm.
Um, with Fannin, I do like over Gatson. I'm gonna give it a B minus.
I got the same grade, B
So I think he
minus.
will be the starter next year. I think Njoku walks.
All right, I got it as B minus as well. Next person.
Montana with Tez Johnson.
Oh no. Oh no. See, I kind of like Tez Johnson. He's a small guy though, right? Like 155, 160.
Yeah. Didn't test well at the combine though.
Yes,
Just like
did
looked
not.
really slow.
Yes, and looked good on tape though. Well, looked better on tape than he
Hmm.
did at the combine. He didn't look on tape. He didn't look slow as he did on the
Yeah, the
combine. So I was
combine
kind of
definitely
disappointed.
tanked him.
Yeah,
The problem with Tez Johnson is,
landing
bro, there's
spot,
so many receivers there that
awful
like he
landing
will
spot,
never play. He will
awful landing
never play.
spot, man. And I hated the landing spot for Ibuka at first.
Yeah.
Then I started thinking about like Ibuka's gonna play. McMillan's probably the one that screwed, right? Uh, Ted Johnson's super duper screwed. I mean, I thought J Mac was valueless. Ted Johnson's valueless right now. Even
Right.
injuries happen. Like he would need multiple injuries to happen, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think they got other wideouts there as well. I want to say like
So
Sterling
that's Sterling
Shepard.
Shepard that
Yeah,
played a
okay.
lot.
Yeah, I'm like, so he might be wide receiver number 6. That's crazy work.
Yeah, I think he's gonna be a practice squad guy to start.
Yeah, I could see him being practice squad for a while. Because Godwin's on a multi-year deal. Of course, Ibuka and McMillan are on rookie deal, so they're going to be there for a while. Mike Evans, I think, got 2 years left on his. Like, oh man, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go D minus about near. I was thinking straight D.
I'm gonna give it a D minus.
All right, I was thinking straight D because I like the player a little bit more. No Diddy. Well, I'm never gonna finish my thought. Go to the next player.
Says or no, Quinn Ewers for Lane.
Lane gets Quinn Ewers. Like this pick a whole lot for Lane because he has Tua Tagovailoa. Tagovailoa. I can't even say the name, but he has Tua. So you get Quinn Ewers. You expect to probably be the backup there. Or and I would not want to say in the Mike McDaniel's offense because Mike McDaniel's might be on the hot seat as well. Uh, but you got Quinn Ewers, the backup Tua. So in case Tua goes down, he has the backup. He has the replacement. I like it a lot just
Now
based
they
off
do
that.
have Zach Wilson. Do not forget.
Uh,
Look out.
I'm not worried about Zach Wilson per se, but I don't think Quinn Ewers is a great quarterback. But I think he got too much hate in college. Uh, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go C plus. I was thinking B minus, but I'm gonna go C plus.
I'm gonna go C minus. I don't see much value in this.
Mmm. You don't like it? See, I would have gave it like C minus if he didn't have Tua, maybe a D plus or something.
Uh,
But even with the
I
Tua
believe in Zach
backup,
Wilson.
oh wow, okay, wow. Damn, you know this is going live. Like this is gonna get uploaded on
Yep,
YouTube. I believe in
yep.
Zach Wilson. Your famous
I
last words.
believe.
Now, who's next?
Dom with Woody Marks.
Oh, Woody Marks has gone up with the Joe
Has he?
Mixon injury. Oh, with the Joe Mixon injury, I heard Nick Chubb isn't looking great at Kent. Who's their backup? They're talking about Damian Pierce, but Damian Pierce is sidelined with injury as well. So I mean, Woody Marks, in my opinion, has not gone up because Joe Mixon's questionable for Week 1. They haven't officially set his timeline, but they're like it's kind of a serious foot/ankle injury he's dealing with. And with Mixon already being old, Chubb being old, they both got a lot of wear and tear on their tires. I like Woody Marks.
I just feel like if they get that far down the depth chart, they're just gonna throw the ball. Um.
So you like Nico Collins? So you want Nico Collins in the?
Oh no, Jaden Higgins,
Oh man.
Jalen Noel.
Oh
Give
man.
me the Jalen's.
Jalen Hurts? Give me the Jalen. Don't
Oh,
get
oh
Hurts.
yeah, I already have Jalen Hurts,
Yeah.
buddy.
Let me get him though, Dan. You don't want him. All right. Woody Marks though.
Uh, I don't know. I don't have much to say about this. I'm gonna give it a C minus.
I'm gonna go B minus. I like the Marks play a lot. He went in round 4, if I'm not mistaken. So early draft pick. Decent investment they put into him. Now who's our next person?
Sway with Kyle McCord.
Well, who?
Kyle McCord, Eagles third string backup quarterback.
What the hell's wrong with this man?
I, I think he went undrafted in pretty much every league but this league, bro. Like we're talking about across the world. I don't think Kyle McCord was drafted.
I think he's from Syracuse, or Illinois. I want to say like a blue and orange, but nah, this is troll. This is troll.
Yeah, there's plenty of waiver wire picks that were way better than this way. This is
This is
a
an
F
F.
minus.
This is an F. All right, I'm going to the next one. Yeah.
All right, we have Kev with Jordan James.
Ah, I like this a lot.
It's
Did
a
Kev
good
have
pick.
McCaffrey at the time or no? It doesn't matter either way. I like the pick a lot. But
No, he did not. But he,
uh I like the pick because that's selling McCaffrey and then preying on his downfall too. I love the
right.
pick, Kev. I need to get my pettiness up like that, my haterade juice up like that. But yeah, Jordan James, man, I like it a
Especially
lot.
because I already think Grando's been struggling with health through training camp and
Yes,
OTAs.
and he been struggling with health, even going back in college and obviously last year as well. So I
Yep.
think Jordan James could be the number two, uh, just based off health issues. I'm not sure how much they're going to use McCaffrey this year. In my opinion, I don't think the Niners should give McCaffrey an 80 to 90% workload. Right?
In my opinion, if you're paying that man that much money and he didn't show up last year, oh, you're running him into the ground.
Well, I like to hear that. RB1 in fantasy, baby. Let's
The
go.
thing is, when you run him into the ground, then he just gets hurt. So
All right, but we
I'm
got.
gonna give this a B minus. I think it's a sneaky good pick.
I like this pick a whole lot. I'm gonna go B minus as well. I think in B, but I'm gonna go B minus. Who's next?
That's the end of the draft.
Oh, that's the end of the draft. All right, cool. Now, let's go ahead and talk about everybody's performances in this draft. I think me and Bedham had the best draft, right? We did have like the
Yeah.
most picks type stuff, but I think Bedham and I had the best drafts. Who do you think had the worst draft?
The worst draft.
It's tough to look and see all this because it's a lot of things that are shifted around. I'm trying to look at the board here.
I think probably Jake is up there just based off of not that many picks.
Okay, that's fair.
Um, I will say also that I think Dom struggled because he kept trading down
Yeah,
to
and you
get
get
more
dark
picks in the
throws
second, third, or no, in the third, fourth, and fifth round.
instead of getting
And
those
I don't think
solidified
that's a
players.
good value play.
I agree. I'd rather trade up and get more second round picks than getting a whole bunch of dart throws. Like he did the
So
3 for 1 with me, the three fifth round picks for 1/3, and
yeah,
I do that trade every year. Dom wants to do it type stuff because my whole thing on that trade is a lot of those players Dom got since you drafted them, you don't want to drop them, right?
right.
But they should be dropped, right? So I basically get to cut down my roster, get rid of a whole bunch of roster cloggers and all that. That's why the 3 for 1, you sound trying to say, usually favors the person getting the one pick heavily
Hmm.
because you're getting a whole bunch of trash cans and death pieces or whatever, while that person gets the most valuable asset. Um, so you said Dom, okay. Anybody? You got to steal the draft, maybe? I'm trying to think. What else could we
Still the
talk about
draft.
here?
Tyler Shuck.
Tyler Shuck. I'm a go. Are you
Tyler
serious, by
Shuck
the
and
way?
Emeka Egbuka.
Okay, I was going at Buka as well. I'm like, are we serious right now, Dan? Like, are we serious with Tyler Shuck? I like Cam Ward at pick 10, by the way. I like that one a whole
Yeah.
lot. Uh, what about Jalen Milrow? I gave Jalen Milrow an A minus. That's another high grade we got.
I
That's in
think he's
round
iffy.
three.
I don't think he knows how to pass.
That is fair. Uh,
Do we have a reach?
oh, we do have F grade for Kyle McCord. Let's see anything else. Xavier Restrepo's a D minus and D plus grade. I'm trying to look at these other grades we have here. Uh, the first round, everything was kind of normal. R.J.
Shadur?
Harvey, Shador Sanders, we gave a D plus and a D. So that would be the reach. We'd be going with reaches being Sanders, Restrepo, Kyle McCord. You think Dylan Gabriel was a reach, or maybe Tez Johnson? Those are other low grades you gave to
Hmm.
those people. Matthew Golden went at the 201 to Kev, and we gave it a C minus and a C plus grade. We thought Ibuka was a
Yeah,
way better pick.
I
I'm
think
willing to
Higgins
stand
is
on that
low-key
one.
a better pick.
We gave Higgins a better pick, and we gave better grade, and then Loveland as well. We gave a better grade too. Uh,
That means Burden got a better grade as well, right?
Burden did get a better grade, but I think they're probably side by side of each other. And I should have drafted Burden over this man Dart. I'm kind of regretting it. I don't know. We'll have to see what Dart does. Maybe. You gotta see what Keller Williams does because the Bears still don't have
Yeah.
a 4,000-yard passer in in their franchise history. So like we're all assuming Caleb takes that leap, but if he doesn't, I mean, Loveland might be whatever, DJ Moore whatever, Rome whatever. You sound trying to say the whole offense should just be mid. I
Mhm.
don't know. We'll have to see. But overall, that's about what we have here for these grades. Um, so that completes Legacy. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Snow, I hate
This.
you all.
Oh wow, it was 40 minutes, Dan. Well, 38 minutes and some change. So, are you ready for defensive players, Dan? We're doing one
Oh
video for
no no no
defensive
no no no
players. What,
no
Dan?
no
What?
no no
What do
no.
you mean, Dan?
I have family obligations.
Wow,
It is dinner
wow.
time.
It is dinner time, and the craziest thing is he's not coming back. It'd been different. It's like, oh, I'd be back in a few hours. He's
I
not
mean, I
coming back,
might come
guys.
back,
I might come back means he's not coming back, y'all. You guys have heard it here first. So,
but just know World is prioritizing Madden over draft grades. Just know that.
whoa, that
Know
is
that.
crazy. That is crazy. I can't believe you, Dan. All right, Dan. We could have been playing Overcooked, but you want to go cook in real life, so that's where we're gonna end
Yeah.
the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope to see you guys on defensive players next year, because we're not doing the draft grades this year, unfortunately. Thanks to Dan. Mm.
Haters gonna hate.